Welcome back, subscribers, and hello YouTube viewers. On this occasion we're actually looking at what I initially thought was a mansion, but now been informed by a local that it was a school and he attended this school. He's not sure when it actually closed, but we'll have a look. It's definitely abandoned. I think the state must own it now, it's not in private hands. So let's have a look. It's just quite interesting. I initially thought it was a mansion of some sort or some sort of villa, but no, it's a school. So let's take a look. The chap that's just behind me here, he's retired from the railways, and he's confirmed that yes, it is a school, and yes, he attended. So let's go have a look. Okay, so here we are. It was some school, this school. There should be giveaways that it is. I'm still of two minds that it's a mansion, because it just looks too nice to be a school. 1913 is when this was built. So that tells you a lot. And no, look, I do believe it's a school. I shouldn't doubt this old chap. The way the entrance is, very, very pretty. The stairs. I'll step on this thing because I don't want to step on the prickles. And we'll get in this way. So wow, okay, so this is your main entry. It looks like it had a few floors, at least maybe 1, 2, 3. We can check by the windows once we have a look. But wow, he's not sure when it closed down. He said it's been a long time, and the chap does look quite old. Like I would say that the chap I spoke to said he went to school here was in his late 80s, easy. And his thing that he enjoys doing is sitting on the roadside and watching the passing traffic, because this is his hometown. It doesn't really matter what the town is. If I find out what it is, I'll tell you. But if I don't know, I don't know. I guess when I look at the Google Maps, it'll tell me roughly. It'll tell me the road anyway that I'm on. But we're not too far away from when I did the video of the railway station and the castle / fortress at that place called Nin or Knin, K-N-I-N. So could this be a sporting field here, and could these be the outdoor loos? Could very much well be. But just check this out. What a beauty. This is some special home. If this was in, say, another country like France or somewhere, people would just assume it's some sort of mansion. The passing traffic, there's a fair bit going past. You can probably hear in the background. We'll have a look at this building here, and maybe we can confirm if it's the bathrooms or not, or something totally different. Oh look, you'd never know. There's no plumbing here. There's no partitions between boys and girls or anything like that. It's all gone. Does it look like it's got an oval or something out here for kids to play at? Well, it's an open space. So one really doesn't know at all. But it's just fantastic. It'll be here for another couple of 100 years. It just needs a good render. Some windows to be placed back inside, window frames. I don't see any really major cracks in it. If it's been here since 1913, I'd imagine it's going to be here a lot longer. So we'll just go around to the side here and see what's over here. Now, I would have thought that a school like this would have had at least a soccer field, because we all know that the Croatian population are crazy about their soccer. They absolutely love it. And it's sometimes more important than it's sort of like a religion for them. But what a beauty. It really is some nice building. So over here, I can't really tell you much. Just in the distance, you can probably see the wind turbines going around. So they're working over here. Now, I think I'm far enough away from any military base, so we might be able to get the drone up. I can't go upstairs. It's just way too risky. So anything that's made out of wood has unfortunately fallen apart. And look, even the window frames, I don't think anyone's actually nicked them. I think just through time they've called it a day. Same with the roof. The roof would have been sort of timber. I would have thought the roof was made out of using terracotta tiles. That's sort of the standard sort of building materials that were used and still used. And look, there is a boundary that could be some sort of sports field. It's just magic. It really is a beautiful, beautiful building. It really does look like some sort of French villa or Roman villa or just European in general villa. It's just lovely. It's got a fair few chimneys still up, so that's all terrific. Now, having spoken to the chap who's watching the world go past on the road, he told me as a child they used to get water out of the well. And yeah, that is a well. So how many schools had a well that we're aware of? This one sure did, and I've met the chap who actually got the water out of the well. That would have been for what, cups of tea for the teachers now and then. So there you go. So that's interesting. So he's recalling a lot of things. There's a chap in front of us. He's a bit shy. We won't put the camera on too long, but he's at retirement age. So here we are at the end of this little video of this school. I hope you liked it. I'm having a good chat with this old guy at on the street corner. He's got a lot of stories to tell. He used to live in Perth. Now, just to jump in and add to this conversation I had with this old chap, he did, after the 40s, so after the Second World War, came to Australia as a young man and worked in Perth, Australia, which is on the western coastline of Australia. He then returned to Croatia and worked for the railways, and he'd spent a lot of time working on the railways. He was even wearing his railway jacket. So he was obviously very proud of the fact that he worked for the Croatian Railways. Now, the other thing I can tell you is he does have a family down that road where I parked the car. He does have grandkids, and after having a good chat with him, I did give him 30 euros, and I said to spend it on whatever you think was of need, more so of what you want and not what you need. And he had a bit of a laugh, and he said the next time he's down at the local store, so to speak, he'll be getting a few things just for himself. And I thought, well done. I said, it's going to be quite funny when you get back home and you explain to your wife or family how you came across the 30 euros. But other than that, he was an absolute champion. Some of the cars that did go past did toot him, so they do recognise him being at that place sitting there during the day. He does have a few issues health-wise, but he said it was all manageable. But other than that, he was an absolute gentleman, and it was a pleasure meeting him. So I'll let you continue on looking at the aerial views of this wonderful old school. I hope someone locally watches this video and maybe makes their way here, if you recognise it, and just to chop down those trees within the building walls. I have a sneaking suspicion that as those trees get larger, the root system will destroy or wreck the foundations to the school. So if anyone's got a hacksaw or somehow poisoning those trees that are inside the building, it'll help preserve it for sure for the long run. But other than that, it really was a pleasure meeting this guy. So here we are nearing the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, by all means, click on that like button or that thumbs up icon. Please consider subscribing. Subscribing does not cost you 1 cent, but it helps out the channel immensely. But most importantly, stay safe, commute safe, and have a great day.